What's up, LoreHounds? It's Koopa here. I'm here with Matt Group, the associate producer for Marvel Heroes. You guys actually just did the full reveal finally after years of being under Marvel Universe nomenclature. You're now Marvel Heroes.
We are. We've been Marvel Heroes for a little while, but here at PAX we got to announce 3 new characters. Squirrel Girl, Daredevil, and Punisher. All here. We had a panel yesterday. We also announced our closed beta, as well as some voice actors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just got my first hands-on play of it, and it's clearly inspired by some of the dungeon crawlers out there. Just go in, grab some loot, but you guys are fully committing to the MMO side of things as well.
Yeah, definitely. We wanted to take, the best of both worlds, take an action RPG and combined it with an MMO. So you'll find all the action RPG elements that, you'd come to expect: loot, leveling up, exploration, that type of stuff. And then, all the social features that you would get from an MMO, the shared space, all of that, combining it together to make something really unique and different.
And that also actually gives us the benefit of not having to create our own character in the Marvel Universe and then casually seeing different superheroes. We actually get to be Iron Man and Wolverine and Hulk and all of them.
Yeah, you got it, man. I mean, really, we didn't want to make a thing where you create a character that nobody's ever heard of, like Captain Firepants, and no one knows who Captain Firepants is, and he's kind of a sidekick or just doing chores for the big guys. We wanted you guys to be the big guys. You are, like you said, Thor, Spider-Man, Captain America, all the big guns. And then, take that and put it in the iconic Marvel Universe and really getting the kind of, deep Marvel experience that you'd come to expect from a Marvel title.
So what do we have as far as the overall lore story aspect of this? Are we going to be hopping to different locations? Because, the Marvel Universe is obviously enormous. Or are we sticking with a trend that you guys already have in your mind?
No, actually, Marvel's kind of opened the toy box for us. So we have access to all the heroes, all the villains, and all the locations. So you'll see places like Professor X's X-Mansion, the Savage Land, even Mutant Town from the Mutant Massacre storyline. So
you guys have full bore, you can do whatever you want?
Yeah, definitely. I call it the dream contract. We can kind of pick and choose from the whole Marvel Universe. There's over 8,000 characters we're allowed to use, so the sky's the limit, basically.
Wow, 8,000 characters. I'll have trouble naming all the ones on the board behind us. I mean, 8,000, that's just ridiculous. That includes all the enemies and stuff like that, too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So when I was playing the demo, actually, we came across a couple different skins for the different characters I was using, Iron Man and Wolverine. You guys have full blanket on the skin usage too? You're not locked down to just X-Men lore or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, our game really isn't just an X-Men game or just an Avengers game or just a Deadpool game. We're the whole universe, and that also encompasses the costumes as well. So Spider-Man's worn tons of different costumes over the years, whether it's the black suit or the Iron Spider or the Future Foundation costume. We'll have those in there. And as developers, one thing that's fun is Marvel's allowed us to create our own costumes as well. So we'll be able to contribute to the universe as well as, borrow from it. So.
Add your own canon, basically?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, my art director gets really tired of me coming over to his desk every day saying, wouldn't it be cool if so-and-so had a costume made by so-and-so? That'd be amazing. And so, he's like, all right, yeah, I'll put it on the list. Okay. So, yeah.
So you mentioned you're taking both the best of both worlds, action RPGs and MMOs. How do you group up? How often are you with large group of people outside of the social centers?
Yeah, I mean, one thing that's really unique about our game is we have what we're calling public combat zones, which is, a huge space where you could see, 50 to 100 different players running around. You don't have to be in a party together. There'll also be public events that will happen where everybody kind of has to team up together, not in a party, but just come together to fight a threat. Here we have a Sentinel in our demo. And then you can either go your separate ways or utilize the social features in the game to kind of become friends or chat, things like that.
That's kind of how you're going to get people to get together here and there. And that's just through any mission, or is it a certain open world scenario?
Some of our environments are open world, and then some are instanced as well, mostly boss fights. So we didn't want to get into a world where you're waiting in line to fight Magneto. When you go into the boss fights, there'll be an instance for you and your party.
How big do the parties range? Does it go from 3 to big raid parties, or?
There's no set number yet. But really, it's for balance. What's going to be the most fun for the players? That's kind of where we're at right now.
So Marvel Heroes currently, just about to head to closed beta, right?
Yeah, that was one of our announcements here at PAX. Was our closed beta is coming up in October, so we're excited.
And we have about 8 characters playable right now?
In the demo, we have 6 different characters to play as. We've announced 23 so far, and we'll be announcing many more as we get closer to launch.
What are we expecting for launch? Do we have a solid number?
I cannot say.
But one of the cool things we should mention is you can actually switch in and out of these characters all the time. So it's not like you're just leveling one character, right? I mean, you can just rotate through.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know for a fact for me, I have many favorites in the Marvel Universe, so I want to get all of them and be able to switch, whenever I want. So if the situation is better for Wolverine or better for Scarlet Witch, I can switch whenever I want and get it going that way.
So Marvel Heroes is a game a lot of people have been waiting for. Obviously, this enormous universe. What kind of business model are you tackling?
I mean, there will be microtransactions. We haven't gone into detail yet. We'll have, future press announcements regarding that. But, we don't want to sell power, and it's not a thing where it's like fake free-to-play where you get to a certain level and then you have to start paying us money. You'll be able to play through the entire game for free.
So free-to-play, PC-based, but we noticed while you were playing there's actually a pretty slick UI, not a very busy HUD system. You're not fighting with the menus or anything like that. Are you guys looking to possibly enter other markets, specifically console?
I mean, so far we've only announced PC. We want to make sure we get that right first, and then once we have a solid grip on that, we would move on to whatever other platforms there are out there. So
thanks so much. So, LoreHounds, we're trying to get you some of those closed beta keys. That's coming in October. When do we actually expect launch?
There's no release date yet. I can say it's sooner than you would think, though.
So I'm going to just say hopefully 2012.
When it's ready.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, cool, man.
Thanks.
Thank you.